Nyanjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at His lotus feet. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Our respectful obeisances and Our respectful obeisances unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries, which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Panchtatvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupam Swarupakam Bhaktavtaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktashaktikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees who can fulfill the desires of everyone. They are full of compassions, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, you can please turn your cameras on so it will be better. I guess for a good student, the same thing doesn't have to be repeated millions of times. For mediocre students, you have to hammer it again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again, again and again. Okay, thank you. Very grateful to all of you. Okay, we'll chant another set of prayers, okay? Because prayers are important, right? Whenever we approach some big personality, okay? Firstly, we should glorify them, okay? Like if we go and meet some very big person, firstly we should sing their glories, okay? And then we should tell them what we want from them, okay? Like if we are going to someone, some big industrialist or some big CEO, we should appreciate, oh, you've done this big thing, you are so great, you are so mighty, and like that, okay? And it's not flattery, we are truly appreciative of their qualities. So that is why we always chant Mangalacharan whenever you are, I don't know, I don't expect that you people are doing personal reading of the Bhagavad Gita every day. I am not aware. Mostly I don't see anyone reporting that they are doing, but ideally you should do. But before we even do that, we should pray. We should pray to the scriptures, we should pray to the Guru Parampara, and we should chant a lot of prayers. Okay, that is why it's very important. That is why you see in every session we give good amount of time to chanting prayers. Okay, So you can chant with me, and little by little you can learn. If you are keen, then I can share it with you. But none of you come back like, oh, can you share the prayers we chant before the class or something like that. You should be mindful of these things, okay? If anytime I see any new thing, someone is like in the classes that I'm attending, anytime I see any new thing, I immediately go like, oh, can you share it with me, please? You know, that way I at least have that resource. But I don't see that kind of you know that kind of motivation in most of you. Okay, so see, now Madhav Prabhu is telling, please share the PDF. Okay, you got to do better. Anyways, so, and you should be able to recite this with me over time. Okay, you should not be like, okay, like a mute spectator. All right, you should be able to recite it with me over time. All right, anyways, नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरयेत्. वेदे रामायणे चैव पुराणे भारते तथा आद्वन्ते च मध्ये च हरि सर्वत्र गीयते. मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. धर्म प्रोचितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्. श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परेरीश्वराः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृताद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम्. मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः. अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगमधोक्षजे लोकस्य जानतो विद्वांस चक्रे सात्वत संहिताम्. It's okay, Anudit Prabhu. Thank you. यस्यां वै सूर्यमानानां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसान् शोकामोहाभयापहा. सर्ववेदान्तसारं हि श्रीभागवतम् इष्यते तदरसामृततृप्तस्य नान्यत्र स्याद्रति क्वचित्. कृष्णभक्तिरसस्वरूप श्रीभागवत तते वेदशास्त्रहैते परममहत्व. चारि वेद उपनिषदे यथ किछुहाया तारर्थलय व्यास करिल संचय. एई सूत्रे एईरिक विषयवचन भागवते सेईरिक श्लोके निबंधन. जीवेर निस्तार लागी सूत्र कैल व्यास मायावादी भाषसुनीले हय सर्वनाश. याह भागवत पढ़ वैष्णवेर स्थाने एकांत आश्रय कर चैतन्य चरणे. भागवत जे न माने से यवन समा तारा शास्ता छे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु यमा. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Keep reading the meaning, okay? At least if you don't know how to sing these, keep reading the meaning, okay? श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देव रतिमति भावे भज प्रेम कल्पतरुवर दाता श्री व्रज राजनंदन राधिका जीवन धन अपरूप ए सब कथा नवद्वीपे अवतारी राधा भाव अंगीकारी तारा कांति अंगेर भूषण तीना वांछा अभिलाषी सचिग्रहे परकाशी संगे लाया पारिषद गण गौरहरि अवतारी प्रेमेरा वादरकारी सादिला मनेरा तीन काजा राधिका परमपति की भावे कांदे नीति इहा भुजे भगत समाजा उत्तम अथम किछु न बाछिला याचिया दिला ककोला कहे प्रेमानंद ए मन गौरांग हृदय धरिय बोला भज गौरांग कह गौरांग यह गौरांगेर नाम रे ये जन गौरांग भजे से है अमर प्राण रे यस्यैव पदाम्बुज भक्ति लभ्या प्रेमाभिधान परम पुमार्था तस्मै जगन्मंगल मंगलाय चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चंद्राय नमो नमस्ते नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीयति भक्तिधीरानां दामोदरिति नामिने तीशिभक्तितीर्थस्य गुणभावानुवर्तिने सर्वदा सर्वभक्तानां सर्वरक्षाप्रदायिने श्रीराधे कृष्ण गौरांग गायसी सर्वदा प्रभो नित्यानंद कृपामूर्ते प्रणमामि पुनः पुनः प्रणमामि पुनः पुनः Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Madhav Prabhu, it's okay if it's an exception. It's okay. Others can also please. Those of you who can turn their cameras on, please. It's good. Even if you are cooking like Lokendra Prabhu, it's okay to have your cameras on. Okay, it's very nice. It's very personal. Okay, and again, like think about it. Like something I've been saying over the years, right? But most of you are kind of not following. Okay, I don't know, like why, if you are not understanding, or if I am not able to make you understand, or we just don't want to do, you know, like that. I don't understand what the issue is, but it's not good. As devotees, we should be very personal and looking at each other, having our cameras on during such spiritual sessions. Okay, it's not an office call. Okay, it's not an office call. Even if in your office your manager says cameras on right now, okay, if he says, I assure you, all of you would have it on, right? But here, since it's a spiritual session, and you know, um, there's no compulsion. There's no economic loss. There's no perception of economic loss that you might have to go through if you don't follow through with this instruction. So you're very casual about it, extremely casual. Okay, uh, but I assure you, this casual attitude will show up. Will show up not only in your spiritual practices, but it will show up in many other places in your life. Okay, and um, if we are casual in our spiritual practices, and it's a spiritual practice to have our cameras on during these sessions, then the results that we get through our practice are also very lukewarm. You don't get the best kind of topmost kind of result. Okay, thank you, Pratik Prabhu. At least one person got convinced, but he again ran away. Okay, anyways, um, so so we should be thoughtful about it. We should be thoughtful about it. See, it's all training. Okay, what you're undergoing with us here in this group is it's okay, is intense spiritual training. Okay, and I can understand it's intense. Okay, like you people are used to, yeah, not just you people, including me. Okay, we are used to getting up at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., right? We wake up very, very late. But now here, many of you are coming for japa in the morning. Even though it's 7:30, which I consider a bit late, but it's okay. At least you're coming, you're joining, and eventually, see, because you have taken the first step, Krishna will now also start taking steps towards you. Krishna will also start reciprocating with you, okay, over time. But if we don't take the first step, okay, like we don't join in the morning sessions for chanting, we don't try to keep our cameras on during these sessions, we don't try to follow through with whatever lectures are shared in the group, if we don't hear, then Krishna will also not take any steps towards us. Okay, Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanuvartante Manusya Partha Sarvasha. Okay, like as living entities surrender unto me, or the kind of attitude that they keep towards me, the same kind of reciprocation I give to them. Okay, so Krishna is very, very reciprocal, and he is eager to reciprocate with us. He's eager to have a relationship with us. Okay, he's not impersonal. Okay, like many of you are behaving impersonally by keeping your cameras on. Okay, Krishna is not impersonal. Okay, Krishna is very, very personal. We can start to see his reciprocation. Okay, the day we start to do things seriously, we can see his reciprocation in our lives. Okay, just yesterday, not yesterday, last week, I was pretty frustrated about something, and I was just sharing with my wife that it's getting very difficult for me because of this thing. And then just the next day, that problem, like, automatically it got solved. Okay, and it has happened time and again with me. Okay, time and again. See, many times also, Krishna might keep you in a problem because he wants you to learn something. Okay, but many times he's very reciprocal. Okay, very reciprocal. I see that over the past many years he has fulfilled all of my desires. Okay, and of course we are, it's okay, Ayan Prabhu. uh, of course we are not here to make Krishna fulfill our desires. We are here to fulfill the desires of Krishna. Okay, that should also be a change of attitude for us. Okay, that I'm not looking for a wish fulfilling factory. Okay, I can go and take Aladdin's lamp and get a genie out of it. Okay, if that is what I'm looking for, we need not come to Krishna for that. Okay, but this is Krishna's love. Just like a parent loves us, so they reciprocate. They do things that we like. Okay, that or their child might like, right? Like a father may come home from office in the evening, he may get some sweets that his child likes, right? But the same father at times might beat that child, right? If he's not behaving properly. Is that not true? So similarly, Krishna is a similar father. He loves us also, and he will discipline us also. Okay, so we have to learn to build that relationship. Okay, and what you're going through here with us, coming here early in the morning, joining every day in the japa. Many of you I'm seeing, Madhav Prabhu is coming, Sushant Prabhu is coming, Vidhi Mataji is coming, Sudhanva Prabhu is coming, Sanjay Prabhu is coming, Prashant Prabhu is coming, Avik Prabhu is coming, Shaurya Mataji, many of you. So see, this will be the difference between people, between those of you who make progress against those of you who don't make any progress. Okay, this will be the difference, because your attitude is different. Those of you, Aditya Prabhu is coming, Sharat Prabhu is coming, so many of you are joining. Okay, so this will be the difference after many years, when some people will feel, oh, what is this knowledge is useless. I didn't make any progress, it didn't help me in any way. Versus those of you who will say, oh, today Today I can say that I am seeing Krishna face to face. Today I can say that I am madly in love with Krishna and the Lord is madly in love with me. Hmm? That will be the difference. Your attitude will be the difference. And it starts small. Okay, it starts small and it reflects in each of your activities. Each of your activities. Okay. Let's take an example. Someone calls you and we don't call back. What is that? Personalism or impersonalism? Hmm?
Impersonal.
Impersonalism. Very good. Someone texts us, we just read it and don't reply. What is that? Personalism or impersonalism?
Ghosting. Impersonal.
Impersonalism. Hmm? Uh, and so many other activities. Someone, let's say, some someone of our classmate is sick, right? And we don't ask like, oh, what happened to you? Or let's say, for example, there's someone who we come across daily, okay, every day in office, right? One day that person suddenly stops to show up, right? And we never bother what happened to this person, okay, and they don't show up for a week, and we never ask them, hey, what happened? I wanted to check on you. Is everything okay? We don't do that. So what is that? Personalism or impersonalism? Hmm? Come on, tell me.
Impersonal.
Impersonalism. Okay. So, and it reflects in all our activities. Okay, all our activities. Like many of you still not having your cameras on. What is that? Personalism or impersonalism? Hmm?
Impersonal.
Impersonalism. Okay. So these are subtle conditionings. These are very subtle things. Okay. See, I'm not here to flatter you. Okay. I'm not here to flatter any of you. Okay. There's nothing that I'm gaining from any of you. Okay. So don't expect me to flatter you. Oh, you are so nice. Oh, Shubham Prabhu, you are the best person in the world. You are the most handsome guy in the world. Whatever you speak is scripture. Whatever you do, the whole world sees your activities. Okay, we are not here to flatter you. Okay, we are here to hammer spiritual life, okay, into your mind, body and soul. Okay. So don't expect, see, and the reason for this is, okay, that there is love in the heart for all of you. Okay, that is why we can say harsh things. Okay, that might not sound sweet. Okay, suppose you tell me, oh Prabhuji, I got up today at 9 a.m. Huh? So what should I do? Do your arti? You got up at 9 a.m. Very good. Come for arti now. Huh? Or I should tell you, what the hell? You should get up by 6 a.m. What are you doing? Huh? So I was talking to one Prabhu, so we were discussing that, you know, so he was telling me, oh, I have so much work, you know. I have so much work, so I cannot come in the session and things like that. So, what should I say? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Krishna can wait, Prabhu. Your work is most important, Prabhu. Yes, yes, yes. You are doing the right thing, Prabhu. Yes. Yes, you are on the right track. Everyone else is wrong, Prabhu. You are right. Huh? I should flatter like that. Or I should tell that, you should keep a balance. You should keep a balance between your work and your spiritual life. Hmm? Might sound harsh. It might sound, oh, why are you talking like this? Hmm? Actually, till now, I've not even talked harshly, mostly to any of you. But you know why? Because there is love in the heart. That is why sometimes we might have to speak harshly so as to correct you. Okay? But most of the people in the world, you will find they will flatter you. Okay? Why? Because because the heart is like stone. They are not looking for your benefit. They're not your well wishers. Okay? Okay. So the words are sweet because the heart is like stone. Okay. But for a person whose heart is soft, whose heart is very compassionate, their words might be very harsh. Okay. Their words might be very harsh. This is this is the quality of a sadhu. Okay, they are they have a knife within their mouth. Okay, and with that knife, hmm, when they speak, they're cutting your bondage, they're cutting your ignorance, hmm? They're cutting all of these things so that you can actually be free. Okay, might not feel that good at that time, huh? But uh, it is eventually for our benefit. Okay, so you should take care of these things. Again, I'm repeating, these things are very very subtle. Okay, very very subtle. You And that is why we need guidance. Okay, that is why we need guidance. Where are we making mistakes? Where am I going wrong? Okay, someone external can tell us better than we being our own judge. Okay, in anywhere in life does it happen that you are judging your own work? Okay, you did your work for the whole year, then in office you are submitting, okay, I have done this work, now I get this promotion. Okay, we do submit like that, but then the result comes externally, right? There's a whole panel who judges you and then tells, okay, you will get promotion, okay, you will not get promotion, and like that. Okay, so why in spirituality we want to be our own judge? I am doing very good. Okay, no, we should seek guidance. Seek guidance. I've told many of you that you should report your sadhana every week, but I don't see. Every Monday you should do it, but I don't see. This week no one did it. Okay, so this kind of attitude, na, and it's a terrible attitude. Honestly, I'm telling you, it's a very very bad attitude. Very very bad attitude. This kind of attitude, no progress. No progress with this kind of attitude. Okay, still I'm seeing many people are not having their cameras on. Okay, so this kind of attitude, no progress. Okay, literally we will not make any progress. Okay, the only good thing will be, okay, little bit we have heard about the Gita, little bit we know. Okay, but no realization. Knowing is different from realization. Okay, knowing is different from realization. Okay, so if you want this knowledge to become realized, okay, see, there are two things. There is Mercury and there is Jupiter. Okay, Mercury means lots of information, lots of data, just hoard it, and you know, that's all. Okay, but Jupiter means wisdom. Okay, it means wisdom. It means at the right time, at the right place, in the right circumstance, making use of the right knowledge. Okay, out of the heap of knowledge, what do I have to make use of at this moment? Okay, that is Jupiter. Okay, so we don't have to become like Mercury. Okay, we have to become like Jupiter, having realized knowledge, becoming very very wise. Okay, that is required. Okay, that is required. Otherwise, like, there is benefit, of course, since these are spiritual activities, but it's very minimal. Very very minimal. Okay, like, you hit a lottery. How much is the lottery? 5 rupees. Okay, so what is the use? Huh? No use, right? Whereas you hit the lottery, and how much is the lottery? 50 crore rupees. Hmm? Then it's useful, right? So we have to gain realization. We have to work on that. Okay, we have to work on that. Last time we told you about the month of Purushottam, right? Uh, since I don't see many new additions, and I am expecting that most of you would have gone through the session that was recorded for you last week. So I'll just give a quick recap. Purushottam month is from, what is the date? 18th, I think so. 18th of May to 15th of June 2026. Okay, Purushottam is the best of the months, as you see. So, do you remember we heard one katha last time? With who was featured in that katha? Who were the personalities whom we discussed last week in the katha?
Draupadi's past life.
Draupadi. Okay, very good. And who else?
Purushottam Month.
Purushottam month. Okay, very good. Kunti was there. Krishna was there. Pandavas.
Lord Vishnu was there as
Lord
well.
Vishnu. Yes. Thank you, Rahul Prabhu. Thank you. Pandavas were there, right? So why were the Pandavas in difficulty? Why were the Pandavas in difficulty?
Because they didn't follow Purushottam month.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Rahul Prabhu. Thank you. Very good. Yes. Yes. Very good. They didn't observe the month of Purushottam. That is why they had great difficulty. Okay. Anyone remembers what were their difficulties like? I showed you one shloka with 7 things. Hmm? Anyone remembers? Anyone? Even if you remember anyone? Any one of the difficulties that they went through?
They had to lose their empire.
Yes. Very good. Very good. What else? Lakshagraha. Yes. Very good. That was in the shloka last time. Right? Right? So we saw that shloka last time. What was the difficulty of Pandavas like? Right? Um, all right. So we learned that it's very important. Okay, it's very important. On the other hand, for a person who observes the month of Purushottam, we saw many benefits, right? Many benefits. Like a person who follows my instruction and observes this Purushottam month and in a faithful way worships me will attain fame, opulence, and a good son in this very life. Anyways, this is not what we are looking for. We're not looking for fame. We're not looking for opulence. We're not looking for a good son. Okay. Um, we are looking to please Krishna. Okay, so these benefits are told for people um, who have little bit shallow thinking. Hmm? Like, okay, give me material benefit. Okay, they are the kind of people like, okay, sukh sampati ghar aave kasht mite tanka swami kasht mite tanka. you know so like, they are praying to God that all your sukh and sampati you give us and all our kast you take. Okay, like that. They are making that kind of prayer to God. Okay, we don't want to be those kind of people. We want to be people who want to love God and serve God, who want to love Krishna and want to serve Krishna. Okay, so after enjoying a happy life, he will return back to Golok Dham. Okay, so one who observes Purushottam, he enjoys a happy life, and after that he returns to the abode of Lord Krishna, which is Golok Dham. By my instruction, by my instruction, wait, where did it go? By my instruction, by following my instruction, everyone should worship this month. Okay, we all should worship this month. Okay, I have made it the best of all months. Oh Vishnu, give up all kinds of mental speculation about this extra month. Just take this month with you to your Vaikunt Lok. Okay, so and then again the same thing. Can you understand the reason why the Pandavas are suffering? The Pandavas did not honor the presence of Purushottam month, which recently finished. Okay, that month which is most dear to Vrindavan Chandra has passed, but the Pandavas were in the forest and did not worship Purushottam month. So now they are suffering. You have been following ritualistic principles, but unless you worship Purushottam month, you cannot perform pure devotional service unto me. Okay, so we should be very careful and we should very nicely observe the month of Purushottam. Okay, we have created one group also in our community, Purushottam 2026. Those of you who are interested in following the Vrat of Purushottam month, okay, you can please join that group, and there shouldn't be an option around it, honestly. Okay, I feel that everyone must join it, but it's okay if you still, after knowing this, after reading all this, if you still feel like, oh, I don't want to do it, okay, then it's okay. Like, there's not much we can do about it. Okay, but all of us must observe this month. Okay, it's of utmost importance. Yes, Avik Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I will be traveling for few days during that month for admission and interview processes.
Okay.
So how can I manage all of these things? I can chant and do the मतलब अष्टकम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन दिया वगैरह ये कैसे खोलूँ
Why?
मुझे समझ नहीं आ
When you tell me one thing, when you travel, you will travel without clothes.
रहा नो
Then you cannot carry diya with you. You cannot
नो आई
carry
कैन
diya
कैरी
and ghee
दिया
with you.
but I am not understand I don't how can I manage all these things
You can
yes
manage, Prabhu. There's no difficulty. Like, what is the difficulty? What difficulty are you anticipating that you'll face?
नहीं अभी तो श्योर नहीं हूँ जब ट्रेवल करूंगा तब एक्चुअली कहाँ स्टे करूंगा एंड ऑल सब देखेंगे तो हो जाएगा आई गेस
हाँ तो हो जाएगा ना. So that's what, right?
यस
So don't cook up imaginary difficulties in your mind and say I cannot do things. Okay? Don't say
यस
that.
हाँ नहीं वो जस्ट 2-3 दिन के लिए अगर वाव टूट गया तो अच्छा नहीं होगा भाई
हाँ, then it should not break, na. What is the meaning of a vow? It should
यस
not
भाई
break. Even if there are thousand reasons for it to break, it should not break. प्राण जाए वचन ना जाए. ठीक है. रघुकुल रीति यही चली आए. प्राण जाए वचन ना जाए. Understanding?
यस ब्रो
Okay. No, don't do this. Okay.
ओके ब्रो ओके
You have to follow. Okay.
यस ब्रो जी
See, you have two options. Either you follow, or you, you know, so the Pandavas will tell you better. Otherwise, what's the other route? Okay. So
वाव ब्रेक होने पर भी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा तो कोई ऑप्शन नहीं
no,
है
you
बस
should not break it, Prabhu. You should not break it.
यस
And
यस
see, firstly, you should not break it. But it's okay. Krishna will not come and slap you if you break it. Okay. At least you do it as much as possible. Okay. But you should try to not break it. Second thing is, if in the fear that it might break for 1 or 2 days, I don't take the risk itself. I don't take a vow at all. That is 1,000 carat stupidity. Okay? So that also don't do. Okay? Just
यस ब्रो
just take what you're comfortable with, and that also stretches you a bit, and then just follow it. Okay?
ओके
If
ब्रो
एक आधा दिन ऊपर नीचे हो गया, it's okay. Yeah, Krishna will not come and put you 10 feet under the ground. Okay? It's all right. But we should try our best. Okay? We should try our best. So we discussed with you X number of rounds of chanting, which is compulsory. Offering ghee lamb to Radha Krishna, which is compulsory. Chanting of Jagannath Ashtakam, which is compulsory. Chanting of Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, which is compulsory. Okay? For those of you who don't know Jagannath Ashtakam, tomorrow we will start to learn Sri Jagannath Ashtakam. We'll post the time and all. How many of you were present last week for Yugal Ashtakam when we were learning Yugal Ashtakam? How many of you were present? Okay, 4 of you were there. Okay, I guess Rahul Prabhu is also giving thumbs up. He was also there. I guess Sudhanva Prabhu heard it later offline. Okay, but I guess Sanjay Prabhu was also there. Um, so you should make time for these activities. We are doing all these activities for you. Okay, so there's no point if you're not joining. So from tomorrow we'll start to learn Jagannath Ashtakam. Okay, and then we'll sing it very happily every day in Purushottam, and we'll feel great joy in our heart. All right. कदाचित कालिंदी तट विपिन संगीत करवो मुदाबिरी नारी वदन कमला स्वाद मधुपा रम शंभु ब्रह्मा मरपति गणेशार्चित पद जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे. Okay. महाम्बोधेस्तीरे कनकरुचिरे नीलशिखरे वसन् प्रसादन्त सहजबलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रमध्यस्थ सकलसुरसेवाप्सरादो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे. Very beautiful. So we'll learn this and we'll memorize this. Okay. with the meaning, so that when you are chanting it, you have the entire picture in your mind. Okay, it becomes all the more joyful and relishable in that manner. All right, so that is something that we'll do for Purushottam. Okay, and all of you, I had asked you to please share your vows with me as soon as possible. Okay, we'll start maybe we'll do a dry run maybe from 15th of May. The actual practice will start on yes, very good. Actual practice will start on 18th, but um, all of you, please, okay, make your vows and please share with us. All right. Okay. Anyone has any question? Any doubt? Okay, if you don't have questions, fine. All right. Now, how many of you feel that you have difficulty in following rules, regulations, etiquettes, and all of these things when it comes to the sphere of bhakti, when it comes to spiritual life? How many of you feel difficulty in following rules, regulations, etiquettes, principles? How many of you face such difficulty? So, Lokendra Prabhu is saying he does, or maybe he wants. Okay, so Lokendra Prabhu is saying that okay, I'm perfect. I don't face any difficulty in following any rule, principle, etiquette, or anything. So good. Only
Only when I am living on my own.
when you're living on your own. Okay.
Like otherwise, when I go to and visit my parents, it's a chaos.
Okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Those of you who are not raising your hand, so let me say one simple thing. Okay, yesterday, uh, like one Babaji was saying, okay, that one who is sleeping in Brahma Muhurat, okay, one who is sleeping in Brahma Muhurat, okay, one very famous Babaji from Vrindavan, he was telling, one who is sleeping in Brahma Muhurat, he should forget, he should forget that he'll ever be able to achieve anything in spiritual life. Hmm? So it's an unsaid rule of spiritual life or spiritual practice that we should be awake in Brahma Muhurat. Okay. So those of you who are not raising their hands, okay, is it easy for you to get up in Brahma Muhurat, or did you not understand my question? Many of you are not raising your hand. That means you are facing no difficulty in following the rules, the regulations, the principles, and all of these things. Hmm? Uh, Mataji, ideal time is before the Lord wakes up. Okay, and usually Lord wakes up and gives darshan at 4:30. Okay, best time is 4, but at present stage for all of you, the recommendation is 6. Okay, that's the recommendation. Okay, so now people are raising their hands. Okay, so see, as a conditioned soul, I don't know why many of you didn't raise your hand before, but as a conditioned soul, and there are so many rules. Like for a person who's trying to become a devotee of Krishna, he should not eat onion and garlic. So, are you able to follow it very nicely? No, right? So, we are having difficulty with it. Um, and of course, there are the rules that one who's trying to become a devotee of Krishna, he should not uh, not have any intoxication. Okay, no intoxication, like no alcohol, no cocaine, no marijuana, no meth, huh? No Jack Daniels, huh? Someone is smiling. Okay, nothing. Okay, including tea and coffee. Okay, because tea and coffee, as per the Vedas, are intoxicants. Okay, for medicinal purposes, it's fine, but not everyday routine. Okay, that is not correct. Tea and coffee are intoxicants as per the Vedas, or medicinal substances that should not be consumed on a daily basis. Okay, that is one rule. Okay, what is another rule that we have? Okay, so this was intoxication. Okay,
No
one,
gambling.
no gambling. Yes, no gambling. One should not gamble. Okay, go to the casino and throw dice. Yes. Okay, all that. And nowadays there are many apps on the mobile, right? Uh, Dream 11 and whatnot. I guess they got banned or something. I'm not sure. But
No, Prabhu.
anyways, okay, okay. So no
They pay
gambling.
extra tax.
Oh, okay. So no gambling. Then what else? No meat eating. Okay. For someone trying to become a devotee of Lord Krishna, no meat eating. Okay. Which includes onion and garlic, of course, and mushrooms. Okay. So this is one rule, and then we have the rule of no illicit sex. Means one should not have sex outside of marriage, right? Okay, only within the institution of marriage we should have sex with our partner. Okay, of course that includes that one should not watch pornography or masturbate and things like that, of course, right? So these are some rules, but is it very easy to follow? Hmm? Very easy.
Prabhuji, one more rule you missed. Whatever you're eating, you should offer it to Lord.
Yeah, of
And,
course, of
and
course. If someone
but
who's
that is
trying
to
to
high level.
yes,
But
thank you,
yeah.
Sushant Prabhu. So as a devotee of Lord Krishna, whatever we eat, we should first offer to Lord Krishna and then eat, right? So these are many things. So like that, there are many rules and regulations. Okay, and little by little, as we progress and as the heart becomes stronger, our bhakti becomes stronger, we should try to incorporate these rules in our life. Okay, why these rules are there? They are not punishment. Okay, someone might say this is punishment. Okay, if a child will feel like, if I tell him, no, you should not play whole day, for 2 hours you should study, rest of the day you should play. Okay, so it's okay, Pratik Prabhu. So he will feel, oh, you are punishing me, you're restricting my playing time and like that. No, but the parent is telling for his benefit, right? That okay, you play little bit, okay, but this much time you study. Similarly, there should be restriction. Human, no, their life is punishment. Okay, very soon, where in the court of Yamraj, okay, you will not have to see the court of Yamraj, Madhav Prabhu. Okay, but all of them will see the court of Yamraj. Okay, and it will be, they are going to face very great difficulty in this life, in the next life, and life after that. Okay, anyways, so where was I? Yes. So yeah, the child might say, "Oh, this is punishment," but the father knows, no, this is not punishment. This is for your betterment. Okay. Okay. The child will thank the father 20 years from now. Okay. So this is the quality of mode of goodness activities that are really good for us. Okay. They feel like poison in the beginning. Okay. अरे सुबह उठना है यार, कौन उठेगा यार, दिमाग खराब कर रखा है, रोज सुबह 6 बजे मैसेज डाल देते हैं, आ जाओ जब करने जूम पे। क्या है यार, क्या बकवास है यार, हमें तो सोना है। Okay, it will feel like poison in the beginning, but once you start getting that taste na, once you churn the ocean, huh? Once you churn the ocean, जब समुद्र मंथन करते हैं, when समुद्र मंथन happened, what was the first thing that came out? What was the first thing that came out in Samudra Manthan?
Poison.
Yes, halahal vish. Yes, halahal vish. Okay, but after that, what came out? Then nectar came. Yeah, even before nectar, Lakshmi Devi, right? Uchishwara, Eravat. Yes, so many wonderful things. So this is the quality of the activities that are in mode of goodness. In starting, they will feel like poison. Oh, I cannot eat meat. Avik Prabhu will say, oh, I am from West Bengal, huh, Avik Prabhu? আমি বাঙালি বন্ধু, আমি sorry, my Bengali is very bad.
We will not allow you to eat meat.
क्या Avik Prabhu?
टीएमसी बोल रहा है कि बीजेपी आएगी तो नॉनवेज नहीं खाने देंगे.
I saw that in the news the other day. Anyway, so Avik Prabhu is from West Bengal. Okay, we have one more friend from West Bengal, Ayan Prabhu. Okay, so anyways, so so right now it will feel like poison. Oh, I want to eat meat. I want to eat it. Like that. Yes, but okay, eventually later on when you see uh, that the entire karma will be taken away, because if you eat meat today you have to face the karma later on. Okay, but if you don't indulge in that activity today, you don't have to face that heavy karma. You don't have to get born into the bodies of animals and die a very violent death. Okay, and even uh, while living in this body you will be benefited. Okay, drinking alcohol. Okay, I have not seen anything good come out of anything like that. Huh? 1 minute. अच्छा, ये वो चैनल का है.
तुमने मुझे क्यों मारा?
ये इसका इसका रील भेजना ना पीपल फार्म टून्स से.
खून पीने की ये सजा है.
ठीक है, मैं यहाँ शेयर करूँगा. थैंक यू. ओके, सो those things. Similarly, alcohol, nothing good comes out of it. Okay. Similarly, gambling, people have lost all their money. Okay, all their money in gambling, and they are in heavy debt. Okay. Similarly, illicit sex. Okay. So many bad things happen.
एक्चुअली प्रभु नाउअडेज इंटरनेट में बहुत लोग मीट ईटिंग को जस्टिफाई करते हैं कुछ मतलब आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्क्रिप्चर्स को कोट करके.
Yeah, there was one cartoon who was quoting Ramayana and telling Lord Ram was
वो
eating
तो
meat.
उसका तो छोड़ ही दिया है. लेकिन बहुत से लोग हैं ऐसे भी जो मतलब खाते हैं, मतलब बोलते हैं कि यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, लेकिन वो बहुत आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट लेते हैं और वो
Yes.
बहुत मतलब बहुत रेयरली ऑप्शंस में वो आता है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि डेली करना है उसको, मतलब बहुत ही रेयर सीन्स में वो है. और
Yes.
ऐसे तो मतलब 1000 टाइम्स ज्यादा स्क्रिप्चर्स में लिखा हुआ है कि नहीं करना है मीट ईटिंग.
Yes. So these things are
ये
there.
प्रोपेगेंडा बहुत फैलता है अभी और लोग एक्सेप्ट भी करते हैं इसको
Yes,
कि
yes.
हाँ मैं तो गलत नहीं कर रहा, मैं सही कर रहा हूँ.
See why these things happen, na? Because we don't want to. We feel like if I give it up, it's like punishment for me. Okay, it is because of my attachment. Okay,
People don't want to see the reality.
it's okay. It's okay. That is why we are here, right? We all were maybe doing that along some time ago, but now we have improved. Okay, so these are various rules and regulations on the path, on the spiritual path. Okay, but we feel great difficulty in following such rules. And then there are etiquettes, right? Like if there are some devotees who are senior to me, then I should offer my pranam to them. Okay, but many time I might feel I might be very new, but I might feel, oh, who is this? He's not a big shot, or no, I don't think so, he deserves respect, like that. Okay, but it's a etiquette. It's a etiquette. If someone is senior to you in age, we should offer pranam. Anyone who's elder to us in age, even by 1 second, okay, they are our senior, they are respectful, they are worshipable. Okay, but we feel, oh, why should I do, is nonsense, like that. Of course there are other criterias. It's not like they are having bad behavior or anything or like that. Then it's a different story. But in general we see that today people are not respecting the elders also, right? Like that. It's a general etiquette of life. Okay, and many other things. Then there are principles and various things. Okay, and it's difficult for us to follow them. Okay, because we don't have the strength. Okay, we don't have the strength. Okay, so what should we do? So we have a very wonderful day coming up, which is on the 13th of April, the day of Varthuni Kadashi. Okay, Krishna Paksh of the month of Vaishak. All right, April, May, in the month of Vaishak, Krishna Paksh. Varthuni means that which protects the devotees. Okay, and the purpose of this Ekadashi is protection from material illusion and advancement in bhakti. Okay, so there are various things, there are rules, principles, etiquettes. Okay, um, principles are higher, okay, than simple rules. Okay, see, rule is like, okay, it's like, okay, this is a rule, and I have to follow it. Okay, I don't know much about it, I'm not much motivated about it, but it's just a rule, I have to follow it, I'm doing it out of compulsion. Okay, but when it becomes a principle in your life, okay, that this is the principle I live by. Okay, I live by no meat eating. Why? Because I live by the principle of ahimsa. Okay, no illicit sex. Why? Because I live by the principle of cleanliness. Hmm? No gambling. Why? Because I live by the principle of truthfulness. Okay, so these rules are based on the principles, these um higher principles, uh, of ahimsa, truthfulness, cleanliness, telling the truth, right? All of these higher principles that we want to imbibe in our life, right? Is it not? We want to imbibe them, right? Is it not? Or they're just, they look good on paper, but there's no need for these principles in our life. Is it like that? Or we want to imbibe? Hmm? So, so this Varthuni Kadashi coming on the 13th, okay, 13th of April, will help us, will give us the strength. If we follow this day very nicely, it will give us the strength, okay, which will help us to follow these rules. Okay, at our stage, it will help us follow these rules, and eventually, as we follow these rules time and again, every day, when we follow these rules, then what happens? Then they become our principles that we live by. Okay, like one of you was mentioning that having issue with focus, like not able to focus for a long time. Okay, then we get rules. Okay, like, okay, this is the rule that when I'm working in my office, I will not use social media, come what may. Okay, I've made this rule and I've imposed. Firstly, I've imposed it as Hitler session. Okay, like, it's a strict rule, there's no breaking this rule. Okay, and many times it will break even at that time. Okay, but as we practice, abhyasena, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, practice, Arjun, practice and you will perfect it. Okay, Krishna says in the Gita, practice and you will perfect it. All right, so as we practice, we become better and better and better and better at it. Okay, now for the most part, I'm mostly not using any YouTube or any kind of social media or anything during my office hours. My focus was also not very good even 6 months back, but it has improved a lot. Okay, now these are cycles, we always move in a sine curve. Okay, like this. Okay, we go a little bit up, then come little bit down, then go little bit up, then come a bit down, but not as down as we were before, right? Then we go little up, then we come little down, but again not as down as we were before. Okay, this will be our trajectory. All right, but 10. Okay, this will be our trajectory. Okay, but it's okay, since we are at the time of practice. Okay, once you perfect these things, then your trajectory will be like this. Okay, then it will be tan theta tending to 90 degree. Okay, i hope I hope all of you understood what I just said, if you did study maths. Okay, tan theta equal to 90 degree. I guess at 90 it reaches infinity, right? I hope I said the right thing. Okay, because I am not studying maths anymore, I am studying Bhagavad Gita. Okay, all right. So, so your rules should develop into principles. Okay, that is the expectation. All right. So you have to follow the day of Ekadashi very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. Okay. Ekadashi Devi is very special. Ekadashi Devi follows us to perform, inspires us to perform bhakti of Sri Krishna. Okay. Ekadashi Devi strengthens our heart. Many times we do things that we don't want to do. Like, okay, today there is, pasta in the mess. but it has onion and garlic. Should I eat? Should I not eat? Should I eat? Should I not eat? Should I eat? Should I not eat? Okay. This isn't this the struggle of a sadhaka? At least for those of you who are trying. Those of you who are not trying, then for you there is nothing. Okay. But for someone who is trying to become a devotee, for him this struggle goes on. Okay. Goes on. Okay. Then sometimes I say, "Arey chhod yaar, aaj today I will eat." Okay. And sometimes he'll be like, "No, no, no means no. Today, no, I'm not eating. Okay. I'll stay hungry, but I'll not eat." Okay. So we fluctuate. Okay. We fluctuate. It's not like we can be constant here, we be constant here. Because we are in the stage of practice. We are not in the perfected stage. Okay. So it's okay. These things will happen. Okay. But how do we succeed more times than fail? Okay. How do we succeed more times than fail? Okay. So the day of Ekadashi is very important for that. Okay. If we observe the day of Ekadashi very nicely, especially this Varthuni Ekadashi, it will give you immense protection from such sense gratification. Okay. It will give you a lot of protection from such sense gratification. Okay. So I see many times I ask, like, how many are doing Ekadashi? Actually, it's very bad. The state of our group, it's not good in the sense that out of 60 people, hardly some 10 people observe Ekadashi. Okay, hardly 10 people. It's not good. Many of you are connected with us since even some of you, we started back in 2021. Okay, it's been 5 years. Okay, some of you since 4 years, some of you since 3 years, some of you since 2 years, majority of you within 1 year or less than 1 year. Okay, but you should make these practices a part of your life. Okay, our group is not just Bhagavad Gita study, it's Bhagavad Gita study and transformation. How do you transform if you don't practice anything? Okay, if you don't practice, then you don't transform. Okay, so I get very disappointed when we ask every time. Please do complete watching the recording, Pratik Prabhu. Okay, when I ask every time that how many of you fasted on Ekadashi, and I see hardly no interest. Okay, we don't have any interest in this. Then how will things change for you? Then तो एक ही चीज होगा, पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मरणम पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम. पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि maranam punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Okay, how many of you people can say, I love my life? I love my life to the extent that I can live the same life all over again. How many? Sushant Prabhu is raising his hand. Pankur Prabhu is raising his hand. Dharmik Prabhu, Rahul Prabhu. Okay, Ayan Prabhu is raising his hand. Okay, okay. Anurag Prabhu is raising your hand. Okay, okay, okay. May Shanidev bless you guys. Okay. So probably you haven't faced how low it can get, huh? How low it can get. Probably you haven't seen that. You haven't faced that. Okay, but okay, our aim is that we should not take another birth in this material world. We should take our next birth where Vrishbhanu pure janam loibo yavata vivaha habe. Have you heard this songs? No, you've not heard this song? It's in Bengali. Huh? Vrishbhanu pure janam loibo yavata vivaha habe. ब्रज गोपी भाव हईबे स्वभाव अनुभाव न रहीबे. जमुना सलीला हरणे गिया बुझिबो युगल रस. प्रेम मुग्ध होए पगलिनी प्राय गाइबो राधार यश. So one of our acharyas, Sriman Bhakti Vinod Thakur, okay, remember his name. So Avik Prabhu can understand Bengali, so he understood the meaning.
Very high ambitions, Prabhu.
Yes, yes, it is, of course. So one of our Acharya, Shriman Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Okay, remember the name. Okay, he is Amar Bengali Bandhu. Okay, Shriman Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He was a magistrate, district magistrate in the time of Britishers, and he used to sleep only for 2 hours. His birthplace is in Nadia district. He was living for a long time in Puri, uh, but he belongs from West Bengal. Okay, so of course, West Bengal is the cradle of civilization. To be very honest, you know, like if you want to learn and understand what culture is, okay, Bengal is the place. Okay, spiritual, material, anything. Okay, West Bengal is the place. Not West Bengal. We had the entire Bengal, but yes, Sushant Prabhu.
Probably I've been through his bhajan putti.
Okay.
I went through his bhajan
Yes,
putti. Yeah,
yes.
Nadia
This
district.
time
I
you
remember.
came, so you might have gone. Yes, very nice.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So what is he praying? What is he praying? Vrishabhanu pure janam loibo yavata vivaha habe. That in my next life, I don't want to take the birth in this material world. Where do I want to take birth? Vrishabhanupur. Where is Vrishabhanupur? What is Vrishabhanupur?
Farsana.
Barsana, the dham of Srimati Radharani. Huh? For those of you who don't know, you might have heard the song, right? Shri Radhe 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 Barsane Wali Radhe, right? Okay, so Srimati Radharani is from Barsana, and who's Vrishabhanu?
Her father.
Vrishabhanu is the father, okay, of Radharani. But who is the actual father of Radharani? Who is the actual father of Radharani? Come on, you got to know this.
I forgot.
Vindhyachal Parvat.
Yes.
Okay, Vindhyachal Parvat is the actual father of Srimati Radharani. Okay, but the foster father, and who is also in a way the real father, okay, is Vrishabhanu. Okay, is Vrishabhanu. Vrishabhanupur means Barsana. Vrishabhanupure janam loibo. May my next birth be in Vrishabhanupur. Okay, in Barsana. Yavat vivaha habe. What is Yavat? What is Yavat?
Bank of Yamuna.
No.
Sasural of Radharani.
Yes, Yavat is the Sasural of Radharani. Okay, so after Radharani got married to whom? Married to whom? Come on.
Shadow of Krishna. I forgot the name.
Abhimanyu.
Abhimanyu. Yes.
Okay, not the Mahabharat wala Abhimanyu. Okay, Abhimanyu. After Srimati Radharani got married to Abhimanyu, she moved where? Yavat. Okay, so Bhakti Vinod Thakur is praying my next birth in Barsana and my marriage in where? Which place? Yavat. Okay. Braj Gopi Bhava Hoi Be Swabhava Anubhava Narohi Be. And may my temperament be the temperament of a Gopi of Braj who serves Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna very lovingly. May that be my temperament. Okay? May that be my Swabhav. Anubhava Narahibo. I will have no other Swabhav, no other Bhav in my mind except the eternal and unconditional service to my master and mistress, Sri Sri Radha Govinda Yugal. Okay? Of course, this is very high, but we are sharing with all of you because this is where we have to reach. Okay? And if we are meat eating, gambling, intoxicating, or having illicit sex, we will not get there. We'll get there through the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What is he praying next? Jamuna Salila, Aharane Giya, Bujibo Yugal Rasa. प्रेम मुग्ध होए पगलिनी प्राय गाइबो राधार यश. When I go with a water pot on my head to draw water from the Yamuna, I shall cherish the remembrance of the mellows of conjugal love that unite Radha and Krishna. Means I will always remember the loving pastimes of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, thus being enchanted, and I will be completely enchanted by their divine love. Okay, by the divine love between Radha and Krishna, I will be completely enchanted, and I will madly sing the glories of Sri Radha, just like a raving lunatic. Isn't it wonderful? Wonderful or not wonderful? What do you think?
Yes.
It's very
Very much.
wonderful. Okay. These are spiritual aspirations. Okay. That is why this song is called what? Siddhi Lalasa. This is the Siddhi we are looking for. Okay. Not Siddhi of having 3 crore rupees and one bungalow in Juhu, next to Juhu beach. One big bungalow, 10-story. Hundreds of servants. Huh? Even Ambani should rent his Antilla from us. This should not be our aspiration. Okay? Our aspiration should be what? Vrishabhanu pure janam loibo yavat vivaha pe. Braj gopi bhava hoibe swabhava anubhava narohibe. This should be our aspiration. Every day we should pray to Krishna. Every single day we should pray to Krishna. Okay? So Ekadashi is very important. Ekadashi will strengthen your heart. Okay? It will make you very mature. It will make you a good devotee. Especially this Ekadashi will give you the strength to follow the rules and regulations. Okay? It will give you the strength to follow the rules and regulations. Okay? And Ekadashi also removes our sinful reactions. Okay? Sinful reaction are removed means suffering is reduced. The future suffering that we are going to face in the life is reduced. That is the meaning of removal of sinful reactions. Whereas, all of you know, I have told this time and again, on the day of Ekadashi, if we eat grain, अगर हम अन्न खाते हैं एकादशी पे, okay, all the sin of this world, जितना भी पाप है पूरी दुनिया में, वो एकादशी के दिन एक जगह आ जाता है. किस जगह आ जाता है? अन्न में आ जाता है. Okay? So, if we eat grain on the day of Ekadashi, grain means rice, dal, rajma, chola, chana, okay, things like that. What happens? Corn. Okay, what happens? All that sin enters our body, and then we have to undergo sinful reaction. Okay? But Ekadashi is more than just a food restriction. Okay? So, on Ekadashi day, which is on the coming Monday, what we should do? We should fast from grains firstly. Okay? We should do falahar. Okay? Means we can have fruits, we can have dairy products, we can have juices, we can have water. If we use salt in any item, we use senda namak. Okay? Rock salt, not common salt. If we want to use spices, only kali mirch, no other spice. No haldi or anything in any cooking. Okay? And then there are some items that we can cook, but no grain. No grain. Best is to have fruits. Okay? Best is to have fruits and dairy. Okay? पनीर ले आओ 250 ग्राम कच्चा खा लो. Okay? That is also fine. Okay? But don't okay? When to have next meal of grains. Very good. Very good. So many of you last time also, you missed the Paran time. So every Ekadashi has a corresponding Paran time, which happens the next morning. Okay? There's an app called the Vaishnav Calendar app. In that app, you can punch in your location, and once you give your location to that app, so it will tell you what is the Paran time for your local place. Okay? So that way you can break your fast. So And at that time, compulsorily, you have to have grain. If you don't have grain at that time also, then your fasting is not complete. It's like you and Lord Vishnu, they wrote a contract, but Lord Vishnu signed it also, but you forgot to sign the contract. So when you take grain during parent time, that is the sealing of the deal. Okay, that is the sealing of the contract. Should not miss parent time. Like in this image I sent on the group, Varuthini Kadashi, the date and everything. At the bottom, if you see, I have it's written parent time 6:57 a.m. to 10:14 a.m. Okay, you can see that. So in this time, you should break your fast. Okay, you should break your fast, but this will be time for Delhi NCR most likely. You should find out what is your local parent time from the Vaishnav calendar app, and then you should follow. Sometimes it happens that Ekadashi falls on one date in Kolkata and another date in Mumbai. Okay, so you should be careful. So you should always follow Vaishnav calendar app. Okay, I'll share the app link. Like there's one Ekadashi in June. So that Ekadashi in Kolkata it's following on 26th, but in Mumbai it's falling on 27th. Okay, so you should be careful. You should be careful about all this. Okay, so don't take Ekadashi as a ritual only. Now it's not just a food restriction. Ekadashi means chanting more, hearing more. Okay, fasting is one thing. Okay, and this week when I send the poll on the 14th, I expect more of you, more people out of you to tap on the yes. Okay. Uh, Fasting is there, but we also chant more. Okay. Like usually on Ekadashi, Lokendra Prabhu comes to our house. Okay. And we try to chant at least 32 to 64 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay. It takes 8 hours, but it's worth it. Okay. It's worth it. Okay, I'm not telling you people to do it. Okay, you can set your own standard. Okay, if you're chanting 4, you can chant 6. If you're chanting 6, you can chant 8. If you're chanting 8, you can chant 12. Whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, but do more. Do more. Don't dishonor the day by doing your normal activities. यही एक्टिविटी मैं रोज करता हूँ, ये एक्टिविटीज मैं एकादशी पे भी करूँगा. Then how did you honor the day? You just did something at the bodily level. Okay, which is also very important, which is also spiritual. Okay, but like usually what I do, Ekadashi comes once in 2 weeks. Many times it falls on the weekends. Sometimes when it falls on weekdays, I either put a sick or I either put half day, or I just tell, hey, today I'll be a bit late without putting either a half day or a sick day, and I chant. Okay, at least till 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. I chant. So if I start at 5:30 till 1 to 2:30, I can chant 64 rounds. Okay, and after that I continue with my work. Okay, if I've put a sick day, then I do more of hearing and japa, more of reading. Okay, but I don't put that every day. Maybe 3 to 4 Ekadashis in the year, but not more than that. So yes, someone might say, oh, this is not fair, you are cheating, this thing, that thing. Okay. uh, so we are following the topmost of cheaters, Lord Shri Krishna. So we are in parampara. Okay, don't be so ritualistic. Okay, Krishna taught us in the battlefield of Mahabharat. It's the ultimate game that matters. Okay, Karna, ideally Arjun should have not attacked Karna when his Rath was in the ditch, right? But Krishna said, now is the time. Okay. Anyways, they are also not following dharma. Your office is also not so dharmic. Okay. They, if you allow them, they will suck every single drop of blood out of you. Okay. So we should be intelligent. Okay, we should be intelligent. Okay, so these are the benefits of Ekadashi. Don't take it as a ritual only. Chant Hare Krishna, read the Bhagavad Gita, serve devotees. Don't have a sense enjoyment mindset. Okay, and This Ekadashi will give you fearlessness, it will give you protection, it will give you growth in bhakti. Okay? Except God, we have no shelter. Okay? Without Ekadashi, it will be difficult to progress. But with observing Ekadashi very nicely, if you utilize this day in spiritual practice, you see, again, you will go tan 90-degree. Okay? Nothing will stop you. Nothing will be able to stop you. Okay? So these are the things I wanted to share. In our next session, which will be on next Saturday, okay, we will continue with seeing the past life of Draupadi. Okay, and even before that, in our next session, which will be tomorrow, we will learn the most wonderful Sri Jagannath Ashtakam. Okay, Sri Jagannath Swami ki jai. All right, so anyone has any question? I can give some time for question before we go ahead and chant.
So I have few questions.
Yes, Rahul Prabhu.
So on Ekadashi or on the Purushottam month, we are supposed to have vrat. So in the vrat, I mean, I take supplements on like fish oil. So that is non-veg. So should that be avoided?
Yes, if you are fasting, then that should be avoided.
Okay.
And Purushottam, entire month you don't have to fast. Okay. If you want, you can. Like I usually do for the whole month, but I don't recommend because you people are all very, very new. So Purushottam, I do entire month fast, but I'm not recommending to all of you. Main thing that you can do in Purushottam is these four. Okay, chanting, ghee lamp, Jagannath Ashtakam, and 15th chapter of Gita. That's all. But if you want to do more, you're most welcome. But it should be your decision. It should not come as someone else's decision or standard imposed on you. Okay, because bhakti is very personal and individual. Okay, is that fine, Rahul Prabhu? So at least on Ekadashi, if you can avoid it, then it will be good. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Supplements for bodybuilding or some health.
Both. Like
Okay.
I've been going to gym for like an year, so I take
Okay.
supplements and yeah.
Okay. So Dhanwa Prabhu is suggesting plant-based omega, DHA, EPA options are available, which are made from plants. You can consider them. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. So before we chant, let us offer our most humble and respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desire trees who can fulfill all our desires, who are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls, and who are an ocean of mercy. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Again, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much. Because of all of you, your presence only, we are able to have these sessions. Because if I were alone, then I'll not be talking about Krishna probably this much. All of you are here and you make it possible. So out of the speaker and the Vakta and Shrota, speaker and listener, the listener is always considered more important in the scripture. Okay. So very grateful to all of you. We can now chant. I hope all of you are chanting daily. I see many of you. And there's one group called Sadhana Sangha on which a poll comes. In that you can always vote once you have done your chanting for the day. Okay, so that helps me track, okay, are you chanting or not? Okay, so we'll chant. I'll chant 4 rounds. You can stay for all the 4 rounds and chant with me, or you can chant as much as you like and you can drop. Okay, so I'll be on the call for the next half an hour. All right. Okay, so let us begin. When you chant, please, I've seen many of you don't keep your cameras on, so I cannot correct you, but some of you're chanting in the mind. Some of you are very distracted, multitasking while chanting. Now, all these things should not be there. Okay, when I chant full focus. Okay, full focus on chanting. Chant audibly so you can hear. And when you chant, hear very carefully what you are chanting. Every word of the mantra should be clear. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Should be absolutely clear. Okay, absolutely clear. Okay, so chant like that. Okay, and before each round, we chant this mantra one time and then 108 times this mantra. Okay, so we'll begin with the Panchtattva mantra. You can chant it after me and then 108 times this mantra together. Hare Krishna Mahamantra together. Okay, let us begin with the Panchtattva mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda.
Okay, let us chant now together Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna